Oof!
Hey, what's up? We're a group of people faking authenticity in order to get views. I'm Llytic.
And I'm somebody who doesn't have enough ability or care to actually pretend to be authentic or inauthentic. What?
Well, I mean, there is a difference between the self you present here and the self you present in everyday life.
Well, yeah. I'm allowed to say meaner words in real life.
Well, I don't want you going around spouting offensive slurs for gay and trans people.
It's not even directed at anyone in a way to imply that about them.
It's still a word that's only used to hurt people.
Yeah,
anyway,
also used to hurt people. Bats.
And if you went around beating people with baseball bats, I'd be pretty fucking annoyed.
Just annoyed, not concerned.
Yes.
Worried, just shit. You might have to go to jail, and then I won't have anyone on those days when Tom's not here. Fuck.
Oh,
This is such a minor inconvenience for me. While that dude's bleeding out and bruised.
I'll have to do just entirely guest episodes. Fuck.
Alright, here's some hobo I got off the street because I couldn't find any guests today.
We managed to bring back Tom's cousin, Little Fuck. I mean, that is everyone's favorite part about the My Inner Life series.
And Little Fuck is here without Tom.
Oh yeah, it's real fucking impressive.
It's another episode without Tom.
Yep. He will be here to next episode. But
shh, don't spoil that we do these on different days.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty fucking obvious. I mean, you can almost certainly tell the difference between when we did these on the same days and when we started doing them on separate days because there's a lot less energy on part 2.
And there's that part where I just randomly disappeared for the first part of, like, an episode for this. You know what I fucking mean.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think we fuck. Okay, yeah. Just keep going. We sufficiently bullshitted our way through this intro.
Anyway, we are continuing Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami. And we are starting on Chapter 15, The Haunting of Dark Yagami?
Uh-oh. There's a ghost. Oh, wait. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Fucking L's, like, using a book or whatever, right? Like, to talk into it. Hold on, last episode they're on a cruise ship and they found a fucking boat and it's just like, lol, I died.
Yes, someone died last episode. It was L. L died.
Alright.
Anyway. Hey, more stuff finally! Yeah, shit, I think it's that time anytime I ever actually get around to uploading. Sorry it talks so long, lol. But I now has a summer vacation. And it's writing time.
You should do the descriptions for all of our episodes like this.
Oh, God.
Just do it like a shitty writing fan fiction, kinda, you know.
I don't know. Whenever I finally get around to doing a Let's Play of Off, I'll just have the description start with, like, more stuff, finally!
Make sure to spell them properly, too.
Oh, God.
Do you like Mo Stiff Finale? Anyways.
More stiffies, finally!
El was sad because he was dead. There was dead dudes everywhere, like zombies and vampires and ghosts and some dude who was just dead. Then one day he found a talk to not dead dudes note. A talk to not dead dudes note, and then something happened.
Oh, now we can talk to not dead people. Okay, there is like a legit psychological condition that causes people to believe that they are like dead or like a ghost or just a walking corpse or whatever. And I'm just imagining handing one of them a notebook that just says talk to not dead dudes note.
Finally, I could talk to everyone else. He just stops speaking and writes to everyone.
Yeah.
Bring me oatmeal, please.
Oh, God. Well, like, some of them actually do believe that they are imperceptible to everyone.
What happens when people stare at them?
I'm pretty sure they just immediately assume that said person can see ghosts.
Alright, do you really want to go down the path to looking this up, or should we actually read?
Nah. You've already read it because it was in the last chap, lol.
So anyway, El was all angry and stuff because Dark had killed him. He got on the magic train to the middle of heaven, which was one of those Japanish trains that goes
Japanish.
very fast, and it only took a second because it was powered by. Why does he say nuclears?
Why is this the first time that you've brought this up?
No, I've been ignoring it till now, but it's starting to grate on me. Fucking nuclears.
You know, they just put nuclears in. What are nuclears? I don't know, but they're radioactive.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't know. I imagine that the character put forth writing this, if they tried to explain what they meant by nuclears, would be similar to the time that Donald Trump tried to explain nuclear power.
How did that go?
Horrible. There's actually a transcript of it, and it's one of the funniest things in my opinion. Like someone did a written transcript of it and put it on r/I had a stroke.
Alright, let's see. Donald Trump, this is a run on... Alright, find that for me later before I get fucking distracted by it. Anyways, he went inside and shouted.
Shit. And shouted, I'm El and I'm fucked up with being dead. Make me healthy again or I will shot you in the nose. He stared at God, who got all scared. Okay, what voice are we giving God?
God fuck. I am God, and I will let you go home on one condition, screamed God, getting out his life.
Getting out his life?
His life note.
Life note, okay.
You will use your powers to kill... Light Yagami.
Honestly, at this point, it's just an art form.
It really... It's just...
It's El was shicked.
He got shicked so hard. I can't kill my girlfriend, El roared. He pulled a Swiss Army knife out of his pocket and waved the pointy... He pulled a Swiss Army knife out of his pocket and waved the pointy around to scar God.
Well, waving the pointy around does seem like a good way to scar someone.
I want to be alive again, God. I got a knife. I'll cut you.
I'll chop off your dick. Also, can we talk about the fact that described Light Yagami as his girlfriend?
My fucking gosh. I can't.
Either Light doesn't understand genders, or either El doesn't understand genders, or Light's a closeted trans woman. And I don't know which is more unusual. I mean, more entertaining for this.
I don't know. Fuck, goddammit. I had a joke set up for everything. I was gonna say, oh yeah, like Lane Q, but it was too late. I'm sorry.
No, that'd be trans male.
You know what? My joke was that either way.
He wants to rule the world! Word. Whoops.
Well, if he wants to rule the Death Note, that'd be ruling the word.
He wants to rule the word! God said, scarred running away from the Nif.
Oh, sorry, I will do it then, or my name isn't El, which it isn't, but I can't tell my real name in case it gets Death Noted again, and this time for real.
What?
Fucking... You can't do it! He's evil, but I love him! He's evil! Okay.
I want to fuck him.
You can fuck him in jail! Ooh! Wait,
Jesus.
You can fuck his dead corpse! Ooh!
Hey man, corpse can't say no.
Can't say yes either, though.
But I need your real name to use the life note! Panicked God. Instead, I will use my ghost note, because that is like a royal death note, except without the death, and with some ghosts instead.
Also, I got ghost noted and turned into a ghost. It made him all funny and shiny like water, but also slimy like Slimer. What?
Why did he turn into the ghost of John Belushi?
Isn't Slimer from Ghostbusters though?
Yes, and the explanation for how he acts by the creators of Ghostbusters is that he was the ghost of John Belushi.
Wow.
A man who is known for his horrible addiction to both drugs and food.
Oh, so that's why he's fucking fat and pudgy.
John Belushi or Slimy? Slimer. Whoa.
Slimy.
Slimy. I love ha 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 ha. I lied. I won't kill Light. I'll kill his bro. Dark.
Fuck! Gah! Roared Guard as Dark ran away. He was God, so he didn't swear, except now he did. He doesn't swear, but now he does. Don't worry.
Shit. On a boot. Get it? It's a song and it rocks. Look it up.
On a boot?
I think it's supposed to be on a boat. Everybody look at me, because I'm standing on a boot.
Sorry, I was looking up to see if On a Boot was actually a song. Dark was wetting his pants like he never wet them before, which he did because he was old, but not so old that he wet his pants. A ghost, the sort of thing, was impossible.
It was imposable. Or wait.
Oh, so that what?
Yeah, imposable.
It's imposable. He can't. If he can't pose, he can't use a stand. Ha!
Pose harder, Jojo.
I really want somebody's stand to be that they can't pose.
Blood, you fat pies of fuck, come out. Ew.
Blood stopped swimming in the pool on the yacht, which was full of blood because he swam in it a lot and liked blood, which is where he got the name, and also because it sounds cool.
The ghost exists. Exits. The ghost exits. My bad.
They do not, my good young
No,
friend.
it's blood. Remember? The thick country accent.
Oh, fuck. They do not, my good young friend, because that sort of thing is impossible. Is that impossible? Imposable.
But you're a Shinigami, aren't you imposable too?
No, cause this is death. This is the Death Not world where Shinigami are posable. Fucking.
They're fully articulated. Look, boy, look at my joints. I see, I hop, you're right. I don't want a bunch of ghosts coming over the dick.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, it's covered in ghost sperm.
Alright, so, you know how there's, like, ghost ships and stuff?
Yes.
Ghost yacht, where all the people are perpetually stuck partying forever as
God.
dead ghosts on a fucking ghost ship.
Sounds amazing!
There's just fucking ghost jizz everywhere.
There's ghost cocaine. Ghost acid. Ghost ecstasy.
That will not happen because they don't.
But he said too soon!
A ghost came over his face.
And it was!
I
think it's a lowercase L.
I don't care. I'm saying
WTF! Dark screamed.
I'm a ghost. Bill said ghostly and waved his arms to be scary. He was covered in ghost magics and ectoplasm and a mess on the deck where he had came.
The writer knows what they're doing. Not so fast, Dark.
He jumped in a jet ski and raced away. Elle jumped on a ghost banana boat and flowed.
And flowed.
Blood was sad because he was not a blood banana, but Blood was sad because it was not a blood banana, but he tried to eat it anyways.
He tried to eat a fucking boat, a ghost boat.
This is neither physical or banana. What?
They zoomed down the sea past a fish. There was boats full of people watching because they were the fastest jet skis ever. They did a bunch of jumps over a wall into cruise boat, but missed some sharks and didn't jump them. It's an internet thingy. I'm pretty sure that
that's
this
a television thingy.
Jump the Shark is, I mean, it's named after a scene in Happy Days, in which the character of the Fonz literally jumped over a shark in like some motorcycle stunt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a television thing.
But it's something more talked about on the internet than in television. I mean, you can apply the phrase "jump to the shark" to literally anything that ended up just doing something completely unrealistic for the canon of its own series. Being as this series has been nothing but unrealistic, I don't think it's possible for it to jump the shark.
Then a pirate came.
Yahoy!
and there were modern pirates with guns and rockets. So, I am the captain
Somali.
now.
Oh man, Somali pirates, they're not as fun.
And taking over oil tanks like those guys on TV.
Why were they licking people on TV? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's tons of people on TV I'd love to. But
lick the troll armpit.
Oh god, no. No. Kink shaming. Specifically because it's the armpit. Who does that? Ew.
Anyways.
Like, unless you just showered, no.
It's the best rap. Just accept it.
Yeah! One said and played with his parrot.
Oh my.
Fire the cannons! So they all picked up a bunch of bazookas.
Bazookas?
And shooted them. Explosions went everywhere and one hit L, but he was a ghost and it can't hit him, so he's safe, so don't worry, cause Dark's the hero of this story anyway.
Pieces of 8! What?
I think it's supposed to be a reference to the Pieces of 8 from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
One said as Dark pulled an Uzi out and went fast at them, screeching like Rambo.
The boat exploded and bits of wood and gold and treasure and oil fell from the skies, and dudes in the streets stoked to pick it up and made them rich, and a car almost crashed in the chaos, but then didn't.
They're in the ocean. The fuck you mean it fell on the road?
Maybe there was a bridge.
Alright. You got me there. I can't. Dark and I don't care if that's an L, raced their boats through a tunnel and found them in that city place in Europe? Europe, yeah. Europe with the boats and the rivers and the stuff. I don't know what it's called.
Venice?
Venezuela?
No, Venice. Italy. You know the town with the waterways?
Yeah, but okay, so you're telling me they went from
Venezuela.
The UK to Italy.
I don't know where the fuck they are. But the place they're describing is probably Venice, Italy.
And I know they're in the water, but when did they get there? They were on the other side of Europe.
We don't know where they were. I know
about
nothing about this series. This place to think that the fucking tunnel between fucking France and England goes directly from Paris to London.
Exactly, they were in London before.
You really think that it would be far beyond this series to have it specifically go to Venice, somehow circumventing the entirety of Europe?
I mean, I guess they're on the fastest ski boats ever.
Yes. They're the fastest things alive.
Clearly. I mean, they probably just warp drive through the entire country.
Chili dogs.
There's a giant long line in Europe now from how fast they're going. Millions are dead because of them going at a speed too fast for the human mind to comprehend.
They broke the light barrier and have, in effect, destroyed the Earth.
But only a small portion of the Earth. They still need a place for
I'm pretty sure anything comes into contact with anything at light speed, and it destroys everything. As soon as something hits the atmosphere going at light speed, the world is dead.
It's fine. They just had the everything note. They're written it back.
Anyway.
Where am I again?
They zoomed? No, they zoomed is my line.
Alright.
They zoomed around, making everyone wet. They smashed through a billboard of a naked lady and zoomed down the water highway. See, it's Venice. Overtaking and shooting everywhere, and fires went, and boats exploded, and everywhere, and excitement happened. Happened. Some dude was swimming and splatted. He was hit by a jet ski, but then came okay. Well, at least he orgasmed.
Then the boats ran out of gas and started to sink in the middle of the highway.
Looking for adventure.
Dark had to jump out and jumped over the other cars and boats. What?
You know, the cars and the waterways of Venice.
To the shore. Elk could ghost and he flied. Is that flied over? Or like,
yeah,
like
flied.
Flayed.
Yeah, that's spelled right. That's flied.
Flied over.
Why are you chasing me? Said Dark.
Because you killed me.
It wasn't me, lied Dark.
Who was it then?
My sister, Night Yagami.
Then we kill her.
I agree, said Blood, eating the blood banana boat.
I hate the character of Night, even if she's sexy, so I will kill her next time. Is this good?
Yes! Okay, I found the fucking transcript for the speech.
Nice.
Look, having nuclear... My uncle was a great professor and scientist and engineer. Dr. John Trump at MIT. Good genes. Very good genes. Okay, very smart. The Wharton School of Finance. Very good. Very smart. You know, if you're a conservative Republican, if I were a liberal, if I ran as a liberal Democrat, then they would say I'm one of the smartest people anywhere in the world. It's true. But when you're a conservative Republican, they try, do they do a number? That's why I always start off, went to Wharton, was a good student, went there, did this, built a fortune. You know I have a good, I have to give my credentials all the time because we're a little disadvantaged. But you look at the nuclear deal, the thing that really bothers me, it would have been so easy. It's not as important as these lives are. Nuclear's powerful. My uncle explained that to me many, many years ago in The Power. And that was 35 years ago. He would explain the power of what's going to happen, and he was right. Who would have thought? But when you look at what's going on with the 4 prisoners, now it used to be 3, now it's 4. But when it was 3, and even now, I would have said it's all in the messenger, fellas. And it is fellas because, they haven't figured that women are smarter right now than men. So, it's going to take them about another 150 years. But the Persians are great negotiators. The Iranians are great negotiators. And they just killed. They just killed.
What?
Exactly.
Last time I checked, isn't nuclear power just coming from the fact that shit's irradiating? So isn't it technically losing power?
I mean, it's generating power is the whole thing. Eventually it'll run out, but everything runs out eventually.
Yeah, okay.
And when you have something that has a half-life of thousands of years, it's not going to run out anytime soon. All right. Chapter 16, good, okay, yeah, you're starting. It's chapter 16, good night, night. It's a pun!
Some guy told me that I'm on TV Tropes now, which is like a Wikipedia, but for TV or something.
And that's how I found this story.
This is a famous story, but I won't let it go to my head, even if I'm awesome. I'm not on TV, but I guess Death Note is, and that's why they licked it.
Oh, that's why I licked this. You know it, baby. This chapter has some sexy in it, so it's not for the kiddies.
That was naked because she was sexy and getting tattoos that Death Noted evil dudes and some evil chicks too.
I mean, that's why I'm always naked.
Is your skin made out of paper too, like hers?
No, it's just because I'm sexy.
Ah.
Dirk and Elle were hiding in the tree outside her mansion with a binocula and a bunch of Japanese swords and guns and a nuclear that Elle had stealed from the Japan army. I don't think the Japanese military is going to keep nuclear bombs. Just trust me on this.
Had a bad track record with them before.
I mean, they technically swore off war, so...
They did? Oh,
yeah.
that's new. Learn everything every time I'm with you. Anyways, she is an ace. Dark said, giving Elle the binocular. He could have kept staring, but didn't because
Starring.
Clun, and that was like a sister, and that's gross.
I don't know. I don't know how exactly it works if it's your clone.
Especially if it's a clone of the opposite gender.
Yeah, that's just really confusing. I mean, usually my modus operandi is fuck your clone, but I'm not sure how that operates when it's gender flipped. Anyway.
So I don't have any grand responses to that.
Elle watched Night naked and got all happy. Then they made a plane.
Ding dong, said the doorbell.
It's like the fucking it's a fucking doorbell from Pee-wee's Playhouse or some shit. Like everything's alive, even the doorbell. Yeah. Night opened the door and it was Elle.
I see you're naked. Elle leached at her. I am also naked, he said, taking off his shirt to reveal his abs underneath. They were tough and bumpy because he worked out for like 20 hours a day.
Nice.
4 hours of sleep. That's
obviously it's totally right.
It's unhealthy.
Night was Lal turned on because she had never sexed with Elle, but she had gay sexed, author's note, back in chapter 14, lol, but he didn't know, and that was different. Take away his jeans, not his shoes, because he didn't wear them.
Didn't they also say in chapter 14 or 15 that he was aware that she was faking it?
In chapter 14, I don't remember that part exactly, but I remember in chapter 14, she literally had to write, "I'm a dude" on her chest in order to be able to have sex with him.
And I'm pretty sure later it said that he knew that that was a lie.
Honestly, I don't even know anymore with this story.
Anyways, also, if Elle works out 20 hours a day, then was he lifting dumbbells during that chase earlier?
Yes.
The entire time he's just floating behind Dark, pumping irons really aggressively at him.
Oh god, he's steering with his feet while doing crunches on the seat of the jet ski.
Dark's just like, why are you chasing me? He's just confused about this bodybuilder.
2005, because you killed me. 2006, 2007.
That's how he planned to torture him. He can't actually kill him because he's like a ghost, but he could just keep working out next to him and just grunting a bunch. Just
imagining a ghost that won't stop working out. Dude, you're dead. You don't need to get those gains anymore. Yes, I do. Check this out. Starts flexing. Okay, I can't argue with that.
They went inside as Stark watched from the window like a creepy dude.
He was licking some creepy dude?
He was.
The dude's gonna be all greasy and shit. I mean, have you not met most of the creepy dudes on the internet? Or any of them?
Well,
all of them have
like
terrible skin care.
This isn't the internet. This is actually somebody who goes outside to stalk people.
Oh god, his skin's gonna be even greasier.
Yeah, but he's also gonna cover up just enough to where you can't actually lick him. You just lick his clothes.
I mean, not if you lick the side of his face. This taste is the taste of a liar. Knight's room was big and all fluffy and girly. On the walls were some pictures of puppies. Hey, fuck you, I love puppies. And also some science, because she was that brainy. Now, I don't have any pictures of science on my walls. Her bed was all big and fluffy and soft, and there was a curtain around it like in Harry Potter.
They want to sex with me, she said in a very sexy voice that made eyes man thing.
It made his penis!
I want to have sex, and thus man created penis.
And thus woman created penis.
And thus a penis appeared on man. How about that?
Okay, so... Steve, okay, so what am I supposed to do with him? I don't know. Well, I kind of want to have sex with him. Penis created.
just pops into existence.
And since then, man has never shut up about his penis. Oh, fuck. Too true. How you know? He screamed.
She pointed to his ears, which were Shinigami ears.
Her
and
ears.
She pointed to her ears, which were Shinigami ears, and could hear brains.
I can hear your forts.
Lol, and she put him
Lol.
on the bed, and they started to sex. At first, they only sexted a bait, but then they sexted more because Dark needed to break in, and Elle had to make a bunch of noise, so she would not hear the smash. She can read his mind!
I don't know. I'm just imagining Elle suddenly being a screamer in bed.
Just.
He climaxes. It's just like that noise you hear in the Screaming Goats videos.
No. Anything but that.
I'm glad she thinks I'm just sexing with her and don't know I want to kill her for making me a ghost, he thinked. Then he remembered the ear she just told him about, but forgot because he's a silly.
Oh my gosh.
and not too good at being a cop.
Another character stunted in a fanfiction. What the fuck? She shouted, throwing the bunchy, scruffed up detective man on the floor. She got on
also a ghost.
She got on a martial arts dressing gown and got it on and started karateing poor Elle. He used his Brazil dancing from the Beyond Birthday book. What? And fighted her back harder.
My first thought with he used his Brazil dancing is he just used the power of shaking his ass to escape.
He's just like shimmying side to side around the punches and kicks.
Yes.
There were punches and kicks flying everywhere and stuff got smashed. A fire started when Elle's fist smashed the science thing full of nuclear... Shit, there's nukes all over the floor.
Why are you keeping nukes in your room?
But then I punched him hard on the man thing.
Yes. The Adam's apple.
And he cried the cries put out the fire. What? What is the sentence?
He cried so much from being punched in the dick that it put out the fire.
The fighting all intense and the cloths fell off and they got turned on and started sexing again. Okay.
What? You're telling me that that's not how you tend to end most fights?
I don't get into fights. Maybe that's why I don't have a girlfriend. Maybe I should just don't go around
Because you
fighting
haven't
people.
been punched by enough women.
And I haven't punched enough women back. Equal opportunity, man.
You're just goading women into punching you. Come on, deck me! Then Dark jumped in with a samurai sword on each hand and another between his teeth.
He's Zoro.
Yes. But not the Zoro I was initially thinking with that previous paragraph.
Oh my. No, don't kill her because I love her now. L shoot it, but it was too late and Dark jumped on the bed.
What is going on? Knight and L both grabbed to swords each other and started fighting back, but Dark was so he could fight when even with one sword less. They slashed about a lot, and the duvet of the bed got all slashed up, and so did Knight's clothes, and so she was naked, but she didn't care because she knew she had to fight.
For her right to party.
For life!
Things got more awesome, and they were fighting on the roof, and there was lightning all around, and the winds blew everyone's hair around, and also blew away the sheet Knight was using to not be naked. And thunder smashed the roof of the building, and bits of tile flew everywhere, and it was very scary, like if you ever jumped in front of a bus, and the bus was being driven by Satan, and there was a dead frog on the front and fire instead of a windscreen.
I hate it whenever Satan takes up bus driving.
That's how scary
Really
it was.
inconvenient.
Especially because he doesn't use a windshield, just a dead frog or front, apparently.
He uses fire instead of a windshield. I mean, when... Fuck is it? Yeah, it's windshield. What the hell?
Yeah, frog windshield, right?
No. There's a dead frog tied to the front, and then instead of a windshield, there's just fire.
Well, look on the bright side. If you jump high enough, instead of getting smashed to bits, you'll just burn a bit.
And then, land on Satan's lap.
Hey there.
Actually, that doesn't sound too bad.
Oh,
and then
there.
Dark screamed and spat out the sword in his mouth, and it went through L with a splat, and then he's a ghost! And then it hit Knight to like a kebab, and they both fell screaming. They hit the ground, and 1,000 foots down and died together, which was sort of sweet.
Then I remembered he was a ghost and couldn't die. Author's note, I forgot, so it's fixed now, lol.
I forgot, sorry. He cried a bit, then remembered she killed him and happied. Even though she didn't really, it was dark. It was dark.
Now I've helped you. You need to help me, my crime-solving friend. Now I've helped you. You need to help me, my crime-solving friend, Dark said, getting back his sword.
I'll do anything, El gushed like he loved Dark, which maybe he did a little, but not really, because Dark's not gay. Seriously!
I need you to help me stop Seiyu being queen of the Shinigami and make me it instead. He demanded, punching L to make him clearer.
What? Your sister?
Not anymore. He smirked with evil. I'm gonna kill some dudes.
Yes, murdering people will make it to where she's no longer your sister. Wait. Elle looked around scarred. Dark had flipped his shit. Anything could happen next. Evil anything.
Oh my fucking gosh. Cliffhanger alert. I won't kill Seiya because I like riding her, but there will be more violent next times.
Well, okay. That was weird.
Beautiful.
Chapter 17. Matsuda sees some stuff. Matsuda is Japanish, and I ain't mentioned him yet, so here you go!
In Tokyo, it's a big city of Japan.
Yes, the only big city.
Well, I mean, there used to be 2 more.
Granted, I prefer Okinawa. It has 26 A&Ws. I'm not kidding.
Why?
Because a bunch of American soldiers, took up residence there for a while after, I think, World War II. And so they just founded a whole bunch of A&Ws.
I could just picture a bunch of Japanese people there right after the like, what the fuck are these Americans doing? Why are there so many burger joints of the same kind?
Honestly, my favorite thing is the fact they still say all American food, but in English.
Really?
So, as well as the fact that you basically can't find an actual A&W stateside anymore. Apparently, you have to go to a small island off the coast of Japan. Because now all of them are in, like, the US are all combined with, like, fucking KFC and Long John Silver's and shit.
Rip.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to Japan. Just for A&W.
Not Japan, Okinawa. The Okinawans get pretty pissed if you call it Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, it's part of the whole thing has to do with the fact that Japan literally just forcibly took them over and said, all right, you're part of us now.
Really?
And then forbade them from practicing their own martial art. Because Okinawa is the birthplace of karate.
Wow, okay. I thought Okinawa was actually like part of the big Japan thing. No, it's the island chain next to it, isn't
They're legally part of Japan. Like, government-wise, they're part of Japan, but Okinawans get pretty pissed if you call them Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which, granted, I can't blame them. Like, just imagine, like, this foreign power coming in and saying, hey, you're part of our country now.
Okay. Just like, what now? You have a new set of rules.
Also, you're all forbidden from having weapons and practicing martial arts.
Okay, now there's a problem.
It's kind of like that whole thing of, like, you'll have pictures of Native Americans flipping off Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I totally understand why they did that. I mean, imagine if someone broke into your home, kicked you out, spray painted their face on the wall, and then instead of, like, giving you your stuff that was still in the house, just offered to pay you $50. Despite the fact that the only remaining pictures of your grandmother are in there. Yeah, I'd be pretty fucking pissed too.
Alright. We're getting off track.
Yeah. Everyone was dead scarred because Dark had said he was gonna kill some dudes. He was accidentally TV at the time all over Japan like Lynn Taylor was the show. Matsuda was a cop and he saw everything. He got, then Dark dotted out his royal death note and started writing dudes in it. He didn't know their names, but it didn't matter because it was the royal death note, remember? LOL.
Matsuda saw and wet his pants because he's scared easy.
Oh no! He giggled. Dark is gonna kill us!
Dark zapped to Tokyo with a teleport note and landed outside the cop place. Matsuda was there and saw it. Dead dudes were everywhere, and Dark had to kick them out of the way to get to police bus things so he could ram into the building without dying for some reason. What? Author's note, I didn't get that bit. Lol, why did the dudes all die except Soichiro? Please tell me.
You know, I really do need to at some point get around to finishing Death Note.
I just had a really horrible idea for the Death Note. You know how people have, like... You have to, like, write down the cause of death, right?
Otherwise, it causes a heart attack, yeah.
What if you did it through, like, just giving them a permanent boner? So, like, they had, like, a lack of blood loss to their brain or whatever.
24-hour erection.
I want to know if there's a way to possibly do that with the Death Note.
Plus low blood pressure.
Low blood pressure, 24-hour erection.
Yes. Why won't it go down? That's part of the whole thing with, like, Viagra, and they tell you, hey, if it lasts longer than 4 hours, you should probably go to a doctor. Because, like, if you need the medicine, it's likely that you have low blood pressure. And so, if all that blood stays in your dick for longer than 4 hours and you've got low blood pressure, It's gonna affect some shit.
Alright, is it my turn?
No.
Alright.
The bus hit the wall with a boom, smash, boom, and Matsuda saw it and tried to wet his pants again, but couldn't because he didn't drink enough. I'm terrified. I will now actively piss myself.
Dark went to the TV place and got the TV and said, "I will rate everyone in the world except Dark in my royal death note
Drac.
unless the Drac in my royal death note unless the Queen of Shinigami challenged me to a duel."
Oh god. Everyone in the world saw it, even Matsuda, who didn't usually watch TV because he was a cop. What?
Cops aren't allowed to watch TV.
Apparently.
In the Shinigami world.
Seiyu was now called Seiyu, and was watching Housewives of New Jersey or something girly like that. Okay, I've never met a woman who watches Housewives of New Jersey. I'm just gonna say it right now. Also, I'm pretty sure it's Real Housewives of New Jersey. Get your facts straight, you fucking pleb.
I guess we figured out who actually watches it.
I do have like a CD for one of the Real Housewives games tucked away somewhere. I'm planning on doing a Let's Play. It came with like this novelty pin shaped as like a tube of lipstick, but it looks like it's a fucking shiv. I kid you not. Fuck. Which I think that's right next to Lance Corporal Pink's tank. Then Dark took over the TV, and she saw him try to kill everyone, even her bro. Her other bro, I guess.
Yeah, Light.
Yes.
Light Yagami.
Light Yagami. Or as it would be said in Japan, Yagami Light. Anyway, waiting on you. Oh, and Light's mom. Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Anyways, you know what you should do?
Set something on fire.
Give Lance Corporal Pink the shiv.
I don't think she's big enough to hold a shiv. She's a little Cineroidy scorpion. I'm pretty sure the most she could probably hold is a toothpick.
Give her the toothpick shiv then.
She already has a shiv built in. She's a scorpion.
Shivs are better than one. Maybe she's a dual wielder.
Give her 2 toothpicks in the tail.
Oh, the dreaded triple wielder.
And then you tie a toothpick to the tail. So she has additional range.
I wonder if anyone's ever done that. Just like covered the top of a scorpion's stinger with something else. So when the scorpion tries to pierce something, they still like do the action, but instead of piercing, it's just whatever is tied to them hits you instead.
Oh, God. Like, my whole thing is like, how would that mess with the balance? That's my question. As well as they're used to having like the short little Telson. So like, would they try to like go past the range of the thing they're hitting you with?
They're constantly hitting things too hard.
Yeah.
They'd have to get used to it probably.
Oh yeah, it's like that one experiment where scientists like basically gave ants stilts to figure out whether or not they count their steps.
And it ends up that they did, right?
Yeah. Because they kept going past the food and getting confused. Anyway.
I will have to fight him, or my name isn't Seiyu Yagami, which it's not anymore because now it's Seiyu Anime after I married Misa in Massachusetts.
Why is her last name Anime?
I'm gonna change my last name to that.
Oh God. Oh, that'd be cringe.
It'd be the best sort of cringe. I could never go to Japan ever.
Oh God. So love that. They'd understand me in Japan, and it shows that one picture of a neckbeard with a body pillow in Japan, and this old Japanese dude looking at him like, what the fuck?
Ah, yes, Mr. Anime.
She took the everything note out of her purse and got a pen made of magic and vampire blood and writ "Fly to Tokyo."
She writ "Kill Dark."
Blow him up. Dissolve his ghost.
Destroy his death notes. Destroy all of his notes.
All the notes, including the teleport note.
Back in Tokyo. Or Toyko.
Yeah, that is Toyko. What the fuck?
Dark's been threatening everyone from inside a toy store.
Oh god, they're gonna make good guy dolls, and then Charles Lee Ray's gonna fucking pop up inside a fucking doll and threaten to murder a small child. Say you laned in a big laned with a splat on this big country road, big crossroad. Whoops! In the middle of the city, the only guy was alive in the area was Matsuda, who saw it happen. She didn't see him though, and got naked for the battle, and he also saw it. Again, if memory serves, Seiyu was like, I think she was like fucking middle schooler.
It's Japan. No, never mind. It's not Japan. This is America.
It's an American writer.
This is a major problem.
And it's still a major problem either way.
Bro. He roared as Dark jumped out of the tower and hit the floor in front. Luckily, Dark read his name in the life note and didn't die.
Time for that Shinigami fight. I thought it was dumb earlier. Earlier. Or earlier. Yeah, that'd be earlier. Whoops. He bellowed, getting out a grenade. The grenade made a bit of a boom, but not a big one. And Sayu punched Dark in the face. No, in the face! There was epic fighting and punches and kicks, and Dark had a headbutt, but it missed his hair. Sayu was losing, so she taked out the everything note and wrote, "Make me better at fights." Again, you can literally just fucking Thanos him out of existence. You don't just
right. I can Thanos snap now.
Just, I have the Infinity Gauntlet and all 5 Infinity Stones. I don't feel so good. Okay. And she was still losing, so she wrote it again and started to win.
Well, how come people don't attack people when they're writing stuff in the Death Note in this series?
Oh, in this specific one? I don't know.
A bunch of peeps saw and Fort.
Maybe she's multitasking and like dodging while she's writing.
She's good at dodging, just not punching. Anyways, a bunch of people saw and thought she was Godzilla because towers kept exploding with booms and glass everywhere, and sometimes bits of desk fell and broke cars. One hit Matsuda's car and he saw it and screamed.
Oh, that reminds me of another thing. She's the size of a fucking building.
And she's losing to someone smaller than her?
Not only someone smaller than her, because if it was stated that he had like supernatural powers or something like that, that'd be one thing. But no. He's just a regular sized person with no powers.
I forgot that she even grew that huge. I mean, so did Dark, but...
But then Dark got, like, turned no longer a Shinigami. So, yeah. Oh, God. What the frig happened to my Oh, wait, shit. Yeah, what the frig happened to my car? He said, all girly, and cried.
I dropped a desk on it, but that's not important now.
Not impotent now.
Impotent now. So you said, and didn't know.
It no longer needs Viagra.
Didn't know who the screaming guy was, but wanted him to wanted to happy him up anyway. He saw it and knew what had to be done and climbed up to her to help with a big police gun.
As opposed to what?
He turned it to the biggest setting and a cop car jumped out and hit Dark and explode.
What? What the fuck?
I could shoot cars out of my gun.
He could fire cars. He has a cop car gun. Why can I do that? Oh. What the fuck? Dark roared as an arm blew up. He got hit by a car and all that happened is his arm flew off.
A car that exploded.
Yeah.
Then another and another and another until Dark was blue to little bits and splattery that squished on the road. Matsuda saw it and threw it up everywhere, but not on Seiyu cost hats gross.
It was really considerate of him to put his face off of the giant monster lady and throw up. Thank you, thank you, San Matsuda. Author's note: Japanish for Saint Matsuda, like Francis.
What?
Okay, I think the closest you could get that was be like Matsuda-sama. But
Thank you,
Sama means Lord.
Sama means Lord?
Yeah, it'd be like what you use for like an emperor or like I think like possibly a monk or some shit.
Alright.
I will make you my whiff!
I can't. Words can't describe this, dude. I just can't.
The small policeman shall be her whiff.
Yay! Suda with a happy dance which made her laugh and dead. Oh.
I shall now do the dance of joy. So he's now dead. Okay. In the confusion, Dark, who is currently a small streak of red paste, stole the everything note and ran away and writ, I am the king of the Shinigami again. And he became Daruka Jin and Seiyu became Seiyu.
Oh, fuck! Seiyu, who ran back home.
With a thunder and lightning, Blood magist himself in front of Dauk.
You have learned well from me.
You learned well from me.
Bread. Learned well like a fox who went to school and did well and then went to college.
Now that's one smart fox, partner. I know! That Eric replied and did an awesome stand like Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix, right?
Phoenix Wright.
No.
I prefer he did like an awesome pose, like, I don't know, one of the JoJo's. Or deal!
No, he's just standing there yelling, hold it! And pointing.
Objection!
Now you will stand down and become president or something, because I am the king.
Now you'll become president, or I don't know, some shit like that. I can't! Eric screamed.
Then face the punishings.
The punishings? What the hell?
Dark got whooshed into heaven.
What? Thanks, so. Blood said, eating a bunch of blood bananas and a blood banana darkly.
Daiquiri.
Oh, blood banana daiquiri. My bad.
No prob, answered the ghost. Nai just has to kill Light Yagami.
Remember, God told El to kill Light. Turns out, he was right. More next. Oh shit, that's not. I thought that was Blood saying that.
Just make Blood the narrator.
More next time. Make Blood the author. Every author's note read with Blood's voice. And now, chapter 18, when it all changes.
Sadly, no author's note, so no blood.
Oh.
I was skipping in the park. Then a snipe happened, and now he dead.
That was easy, said L, dropping the sniping gun and giving it back to Watari.
Bloody thank you, you bumbling bugger! British playing with his beardy thing.
What does we do now? L asked, putting down the snipe.
In my country, England,
oh my god!
we would celebrate with a pint of frosty ale, but you also will have to drink Coke.
Oh yes, the most authentic of English accents. Elle was all sad but happy because the wobbly police boy loved sugar stuff.
Then they went home and drank ale and coke and partied into the night, but then Elle found a
lift 3 note.
3 note and accidentally wrote light in it.
How do you do that accidentally? Frag! Roared the guy as he roared as the guy came back to life.
In the park,
OMG, what the fuck?
Light didn't know why he had come back to live, but someone was gonna pay for shooting him.
For shotting him.
Shotting.
He sniffed some flowers, not sure why he decided to snort bat of all things, but okay. He was making pancakes in his nasal cavities. And then ran to his evil base to plan. Here he had computers and lasers and a nuclear and an Xbox 360. Yes. The most important necessity for any evil base. He put the pencil in the door and the bag of gas in his desk to double to stop being seeing. What?
I don't know what's happening. Here he planned. He worked for hours and hours to come up with evil scheme that no one would guess, like even the cops and Elle and those kitty guys and Beyond Birthday working together wouldn't be able to work out how Elle got dead. I know Elle would be dead, but imagine he isn't, except then there'd be no reason to work it out, so I don't know. He came back with a time machine to guess how I dead. I don't know. It's not my story. It is, but I don't care. Well, even the author doesn't care.
It's not my story, but it is. I don't know. Tomorrow!
I was standing a foot behind Elle. Someone threw a knife, but someone threw a knife at Elle, but missed.
Fuck, my plan is ruined! Light shoot it as loud as he can. Run away!
Did someone try to key? Elle said, surprised as he looked at the knife. Light was smart and crossed out his name on the blade so no one would see it.
Why does he monogram his knives?
I don't fucking know, man.
Who does that?
In the story of the author, I don't care. It is, I don't care, but I don't care.
Yeah, me, you fuck! Light shooted, but he hid his voice was Elle. Couldn't tell who.
You scoundrel! I'll make you pay for my name isn't Elle. My name isn't Elle.
It's not. Light shooted back, and Elle was sad because it was true.
In heaven.
Now that's gotta be a euphemism. Dark was making hell in heaven. Get it? I'm quite proud of that one. By setting clouds on fire and punching dead dudes, and sometimes he shouted some cuss words.
Stop! God screamed, but he was powerless because Dark was king of Shinigami. I just finished paying for that car.
Why would God need to pay for a car?
God skipped the knife in this universe.
Make one?
Again, God is scared of a knife in this universe.
Fair enough. God's a bit of a... Anyway. I don't care! Dark laughed, jumping in the Rolls Royce and burning rubber out of the gates back to Earth. He was still a ghost, but awesome enough that no one cared.
He ran down the highway.
My mind is full of rats, and they all have the author's face on them.
Your what?
My mind is full of rats, and they all have the author's face.
You actually know what the author looks like?
I do now!
He ran down the highway.
Did it? Because you need to be high?
Put his blinkers on and got off at exit 9 instead because the traffic was heavy and also he wanted to go to hell but to Earth instead. He zoomed around a bunch of cars in it and a semi full of angels and got to Earth.
Why are a bunch of angels in a semi-truck? I mean, those self-important douchebags would probably be in like a fucking Lambo or some shit.
Maybe these are like some weird mass-produced angels and they're like getting sold to Earth.
Oh, they're all mass-produced. Like boy bands.
Angels are boy bands.
Well, I mean, K-pop and J-pop groups are all basically mass-produced. I'm pretty sure that's no secret. They're all manufactured. None of them are allowed to be their actual selves. He didn't stop zooming, though, and went whoosh past a bus full of school kids, and they were crazy because he was so cool, and one of them was near, and he was shocked that Dark could be such a cool dude, even though he was dressed like his bud Mello, who was a jerk. Then he went past a bus full of sexy folks, but was going too fast, and they didn't see him, which was sad, because the story needs more sexing, but that's just how it happens, sus.
Back with L at the end of the highway.
Almighty, what's that wanky sound? Watari exclaimed as he heard a car.
It's me, you motherfucker, Dark roared, blasting his car through the solid gold gates of Watari's house and scarring some ducks on the pond.
What did he do, stab them?
Maybe they're just mentally scarred.
I just finished paying bloody for those sorting gates.
You sound like God, insulted Dark and jumped out of a kimbo with guns. He shot Watari, who had pretended to be duck to be safe.
Pretended to be a duck.
Quack, quack. Ah, just ducks.
Ah, the majestic space duck. You killed me, Dark screeched at L, who wet himself.
You pissed off your pants, Watari roared, taking off his duck costume.
Why was he wearing a duck costume? Where did he get the duck costume? How did he change into it so fast?
I don't fucking know.
Then Light came with a battle axe. Ugh.
No, you killed me!
I am sorry, bro.
No, I mean, L killed me, and it's complicated, okay? At least on Facebook, because we're sexant. Then you tried to kill me?
You know, the relationship's complicated whenever one person killed the other.
That's why there's a status for that.
It's homicidal.
It's stupid.
But I got you back, L panicked, waving his arms like a panicky dude.
Oh, okay. Said Light and shot Dark instead, but missed on purpose and killed L.
Fuck! Said L and shot Light back.
Just before they died, Dark laughed like an evil dude and roared.
Stop licking people!
He's licking their dead, bleeding bodies.
Seriously, ask consent.
Like, weren't you the one that said...
Yes, and I get consent first, or I give consent.
But what if they're dead?
Well, they're dying, not dead. Also, it said he licked an evil dude.
He licked himself? No, he brought...
Or did he just, resurrect Hitler?
He actually did go to hell first to get him.
He brought back Hitler and just started licking him. Honestly, I'm just flashing back to one of the minions from Diamanda Hagen. And Teddy won't stop licking me!
Sorry, I don't know that joke.
One of the minions in Diamanda Hagen's review series is called Teddy, and the best way to describe him is I don't think that he was finished properly, considering his mental state.
Are they actual minions?
Not like fucking Illumination minions, no.
Aw, come on.
Oh god, that'd be terrible. But nah, it's like these weird masked people. Like Diamanda Hagen has do shit around her country. As well as fight in her wars.
There's a lot of Diamanda Hagen lore I don't know.
And Teddy just apparently goes around licking people. Well, in Diamanda Hagen's world, apparently Jesse, the body Ventura, is still the governor of Minnesota. I tricked you into killing each other. I am the best evil dude ever and subtle and also a magnificent bastard. Take that, TV tropes.
It is true, you totes are, they said, and then died on the floor screaming in blood.
See, they weren't even dead yet.
Well, at least I could still ask for consent then.
Now time for something else.
I don't know what yet.
Fuck. So it's been about an hour. Are we gonna call it quits here or go on a little bit more?
I don't know if I can handle more.
One more chapter?
Sure. This one's
All
pretty
right.
short.
Chapter 19, 1 year anniversary. Woo! Summer vaccinations is now over. I finally got my rabies shot. Apparently there's a dude called Kira who is Akira but old or something. Let's learn his story.
OMFG, this fic is 1 year old and famous. Makes it like a proper story now. Yes? Who's the
Yeet.
man? Yeet.
Kira got out of bed and had to shave because he was old and had a beard, except he shaved it. He looked at the poster on his wall, which was a girl in naked except for a underwear and sexy, and then said, "I need to kill some dudes today and take that as death note." His newspaper wasn't working, so he didn't know who the evil dudes were.
I don't know
His
who to
newspaper wasn't working.
It's the future. It's just it's not even paper anymore.
It's like
I
the
don't know.
magazines in Detroit.
Sorry, what?
It's like the magazines in Detroit become human.
If that gives you a better image of this not working paper, I will ask.
Hey, who should I kill?
What?
I'm just asking for a friend. He put on his snowshoes and coat and hat and socks and a jumper his mom gave him for Christmas and also some pants because it was snowing and walked outside. A car vroomed past and splattered him with a puddle, so he death noted the driver who exploded and then his car exploded too.
That'll teach you. Kira, I guess?
I'm pretty sure it'd still just be pronounced Kira.
Kira screamed, dancing on the dead car.
Dead
car. Then he knew people might see and ran away in the snow, smushed under his snowshoes. Actually, tennis rackets, because he lost his snowshoes in the fire. They were on fire and left burns in the snow. I must kill people! He screamed, getting all itsy because it was like half died and normally killed peeps, then got a glass of coffee and some Lucky Charms and also a shower because he was stinky sometimes.
I think most people are stinky sometimes. And this is why you always shower, like, right before you go to a fucking convention, people. Shower, put on your cosplay, and then you go.
And then shower at the convention.
And put on some fucking deodorant, you fucking animals. Anyway, rant aside. He missed his bus to the city, so he used his death note to make another bus come and pick him up, and then the bus driver would die when he got there. He sat down and listened. Now I'm starting to understand why he can never get a bus right. He keeps killing the bus drivers.
I was late for the bus, so that bus driver must pay.
And listened to an old guy band like Jefferson Spaceship or something on his iPod. Next to him was a girl in the bus, and she was a spy for L, but no one knew, not even L.
Are you a nice day? Said the girl from the bus, taking his iPod off. Shit, I fucked up my line.
Are you a nice day? What? Nothing. Yeah, I need to ask the cops about something to do with the note, and then he said too much and stuck his hand over his mouth and screamed, "I said nothing!"
Okay.
The girl with a bus said and acted like she saw nothing, but then got out her magic phone and shouted, "Operator, get me L! I have a guy with a death note!"
Isn't L dead?
I have no idea anymore. I think so.
So the operator found L and put him on.
Apparently not. This dude Kira is actually a Kira. He has a death note. Someone told me a car exploded. He was there dancing with a death note.
It could be a coincidence. Elle said back, munching on pixie sticks. These things happen all the time.
Okay.
Then Kira got the bus off and it exploded because of the death note.
I'm pretty sure it's because he started jerking off the bus. If you know what I mean. Oh my. Kira ran through downtown and saw a guy wearing a cool hat and death noted him because he wanted the cool hat for himself because it was like a sombrero with feathers and a magic gun.
Machine.
Oh, machine gun. Whoops.
He found the shop that the cops ran and went in. What?
Hello and welcome to the precinct, said the desk lady. Author's note from chapter 4.
It's an author's note.
Author's note. From chapter 4, I think I don't remember, lol. No, chapter 4, I think. I don't remember, lol. Smiling like mad because she just sexed Naomi.
Hello, said Kira, trying not to be a creepy dude and failing. I need to know some evil people.
Why?
It's for a school project.
Too old to be a schooly dude.
That's because I'm the teacher.
Okay, here's some evil dudes.
That is because I am.
Okay, here's some evil dudes.
Sorry. She read the list out loud.
Hold on, let me get my notebook out so I don't forget.
He pulled out his death note but put his finger over the word death so no one would know. He wrote a dude's name down and he died in the jail in front of them.
It seems a bit too fast.
Yeah, make it like happen in like a day. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it typically
like,
took a few hours. It was typically took a few hours unless you explicitly stated like the time you needed. WTF! Screamed the desk lady.
The cop with an afro came out and said, WTF also!
Is Afro Cop a relative of Afro Samurai?
Probably more like
watching
his...
that series.
More like his, like, son several generations down.
You're telling me Afro Samurai survived? That's honestly surprising to me.
Spoilers for myself, I guess. I haven't watched that.
I need to get around to watching it. It looks fucking awesome, honestly.
Yeah, there needs to be more people with large, bushy hair swinging swords around, getting their hair
Killing
cut.
people. That has nothing to do with me, said Kira, and they believed him because he was a good liar and he threatened to death note them if they did. I didn't do it. If you don't believe me, I'll write your name in here.
She was happy and dudes were dying and the bus was on fire and he had a good hat and it was a happy day in Light City.
Tokyo? But
the desk lady was walking down the street in the snow when a girl on fire jumped out and...
Garter. What is it with people and being on fire?
Light's world's just too light. There's just... people are burning.
Who are you? She screamed, taking off her hat.
I am the girl from the bus. The girl from the bus replied, also getting naked. What?
Well, I guess that's one way to no longer be on fire. What do you want? The desk lady asked and got off her dress to show a gold one piece made of silk and gold. That sounds heavy. Gold is really fucking heavy.
I know that Kira dude is Kira, the girl from the bus screamed as they started to sex. I don't know.
They're in the middle of the street.
Maybe that's their kink.
Exhibitionism? I'm pretty sure that's technically illegal.
Who's gonna stop him? The cops? She is a cop.
I'm pretty sure that could get her. I'm pretty sure that could get her arrested. I mean, fired. Now that you mention it, he did seem suspicious. Some dude's died when... No, dead. Yeah, dead. Some dude's dead when he written the book like the real Kira. Desk lady replied, getting happy.
But Elle won't believe me.
Elle has dead. Desk lady screamed and they stopped to sex.
Then who did I phone?
Meanwhile, in Dark's house.
An evil dude was holding a phone. He was listening to Desk Lady and the girl from the bus sexing and was real happy for them and let them finish. Get it?
Oh.
Get it?
Blasted confoundations! He roared in a manner that was British. That sword sandwich and our sorting desk lady had figured it out!
The mystery dude got up and gave the other mystery dude who a magnificent bastard a cup of tea because he was British, and the other dude spat in his face because he was American and didn't drink Britishy drinks except for sometimes shandy. Author's note. It's a British drink, which my mate, author's note, British for friend, Tyler got me when he went to London on vacation, which is like beer and lemonade, and it's alcoholic, but you can drink it under 21, which makes it for me, and I drink all the time now. And they have newspapers with naked ladies in it, and he got me one. Read it every night. I wish I was British now, except for the teeth.
Oh my god!
Just had to toss some underhanded racism there.
Pretty sure it'd be technically nationalism, but Jesus!
I fucking can't, okay? Sorry's killing me.
Well, that is tough, mystery dude. I am the new L now, and there's nothing they can do about it, so there. Do it about it. Whoops.
Sneakers and a fluffy hat and snow goggles and ran out to the downtown to meet them.
And I will say, I can't drink cold tea, so you can't tell me that Americans do it better. I'm sorry.
I just don't like tea in general. I'm not the person to have this conversation with. I don't know enough about it.
I like chai tea, and that's about it. Hey girls, I'm L, the mystery dude said, and they had a threesome. When they were done, the desk lady said, "You are so much better at sexing than the last L."
The last L was gay.
Why did he just decide to walk up to two people that I'm pretty sure were still having lesbian sex?
I don't know. Tell me your name, mysterious stranger, desk lady asked sexy.
Well, it's sexy. No, because someone might death note me.
You're too smart for me. Now let's catch this Kira dude.
We will, said the mystery dude replied, or my name isn't Dark Yagami.
Boy.
Boy.
Did you really just... Not even 3 word lines down. Say his name. When he just said he wouldn't say it.
Boy.
Okay, we're not reading anymore. I can't.
Boy. Well, Tom will be back next back time.